Clinton's role at the Family Foundation amid reports that she was worried about potential ethical problems. A Wall Street Journal editorial says the notes confirm many fears, saying, quote, this excerpt and all the potential conflict it describes, plus Chelsea's warnings about business hustling at foundation events, would see more than ample cause to trigger an IRS audit of the foundation. Joining me now, Glenn Hall, U.S. news editor for the Wall Street Journal. So this is the editorial board writing a big piece about the WikiLeaks documents dump, saying we don't condone the practice of hacked, stolen information, but now that it's out there, we have to talk about it. It's been a big week for those dumps. Glenn, what do you think, bottom line, is the biggest headline to emerge?
Well, the one that the editorial board was talking about is probably the most significant we've seen of all the WikiLeaks documents that have come out. This is Doug Band, longtime aide to President Clinton when he was in the White House and after stayed with him, revealing in very detailed terms how he and his partners both raised money for the foundation as one of the major fundraising groups and also steered business to Bill Clinton, over $100 million worth of business opportunities, and in many cases detailed how they were doing this with the same group of donors, asking them to do both things.
Is it illegal?
Not clear that it's illegal, but what the risk was that Chelsea Clinton was flagging and the lawyers that this was a memo to were concerned about whether there was enough distance between the charitable contributions and the for-profit contributions, and whether their charitable status of the foundation was in any way put in jeopardy.
Because you have to earn that status to keep it.
And there are clear laws about keeping a distinction between your for-profit and your non-for-profit activities. And were those lines blurred? That's the big question.
The Attorney General of New York State took a look at Donald Trump's charity, and because of that, the charity had to stop fundraising in this particular state. What do you think questions should be raised about the status of the Clinton Foundation, and do you expect to see any of those questions officially raised by the IRS or otherwise?
Well, so far we haven't seen that happen. And in many cases, like with you just mentioned, with the Schneiderman's look at Donald Trump's foundation, that was initiated not by the IRS, but by the New York State Attorney General. And the other ones we saw were also in Florida, where there was questions raised. So you could expect the possibility that, there are state attorneys general that might take a look at it. But here we're also talking about politics, right? And whether you're a Democratic Attorney General or Republican Attorney General, and a Democratic White House and IRS, we've seen that there haven't been as much follow through on some of these things as we would have expected on the FBI side and other things. There have been a lot of criticisms that the Obama administration was assisting the Clintons.